It was the biggest Tyrannoid you've ever seen. Big as a Star Cruiser and packing twice as much firepower. There was no escape. He was coming right at me. Closer, closer. Oh, what am I gonna do, right? Closer, even closer. Click, click. My blaster jammed.
No way! What happened next?
Yes, go on. We're all riveted.
So, this is the mighty Q-Force I've heard so much about. Pathetic! I could obliterate the lot of you, and they wouldn't even mention it in Supervillain Weekly.
True, sir, but you'll have done the fashion world an enormous service.
And as for you, Agent Clank, I have far grander plans for you. All right, Lawrence, you can turn it off now.
Oh, may I, sir? What a treat.
Al, come in.
Yellow.
Someone just transmitted a hologram onto the ship. I need to know where the signal came from.
Let's see. Backtracing the signal. Six-path alpha key encryption? Amateurs. I got it. It came from a facility on planet Dax. Accessing their computer files.
Planet Dax?
Aha! I found something suspicious. Patching it through now.
Tonight, we take a journey inside the enigmatic mind of our galaxy's foremost evil genius, Dr. Nefarious. We'll take a tour of this secret facility on planet Dax, home to some of the galaxy's most insidious superweapons, including the dreaded Rainbow Afrolyzer. Dr. Nefarious, we've all enjoyed your past work, but how do you respond to critics who say your latest galactic schemes are just more of the same?
I will annihilate them!
Lawrence, tell us a bit about this top-secret superweapon being constructed on planet Dax.
Well, super is such a strong word. For that matter, weapon may be a tad overdoing it. We do, however, have a lovely view of the ocean at sunset.
Is Dr. Nefarious poised on the brink of galactic domination, or is this super weapon just the latest in a series of maniacal pipe dreams? Stay tuned for more from Supervillain Weekly!
Whatever Nefarious is doing on Dax, it can't be good.
We'll check it out.
You're welcome.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, where we have a location to check for Dr. Nefarious. Fantastic, let's get going.
So, you've come back to displace my training course once again, hmm?
Actually, we were hoping we could just pick up the gadgets and split.
We have a spaceship to catch.
Ha! You slackers are always looking for the easy way out. Then you can pass the course, you can have the device.
Before we head on to planet Dax, though, we have a training course with Helga.
Congratulate Scrunch the Monkey on his promotion to Chief Science Officer. I feel confident that we have the best primate for the job.
I'm sorry, Scrunch's Chief Science Officer? That monkey must be more intelligent than I thought he was. Good for him! Alright, well, I mean, it is Qwark making the promotion, so maybe I shouldn't get my hopes up too much. Let's go ahead and do this training course, because these gadgets are going to be very important when we head to Dax. VR Gadget Training.
Those platforms can be activated with the Hypershot.
Alright, activate the platform, cross. The green object is a Hypershot target. We can go ahead and launch across with it. It is basically...
It's used to crack security terminals. Just stand near a terminal and press triangle to hack in.
Yeah, the Hypershot is a replacement for the Swing Shot, which is very nice. We also got the Hacker, this game's hacking minigame.
Press square to collect the green code snippets. Press circle to destroy the red defense programs. The blue defenses are indestructible.
So here's a fun fact about me. I'm colorblind. Red-green colorblindness. It's not a full colorblindness, it's, I believe, deuteranomaly, so it's like a partial red-green colorblindness. It is enough that on my first playthrough of this game, this minigame in particular, gave me a lot of trouble because I actually do frequently have trouble distinguishing the red and green. I'm not having too much trouble right now. Right now, my color vision seems to be relatively fine. And it also helps that there are some other distinguishing factors between the red and green other than the color. Namely, the red is more full, like filled in. Please, camera, what are you doing? The red is more full and filled in, while the green seems a little bit more sparse. So it is... I am able to distinguish the red and green using that fact. Even when I'm having a bit more trouble than usual with distinguishing color. But, especially as we get to more difficult levels of the hacker, well, I'm going to start having a lot more trouble. As it goes a little bit faster, I don't have enough time or brain power to, like, forcibly distinguish what little difference I can tell between red and green. So it'll start getting a lot harder to distinguish them for me. Right now is fine, because again, the fact that green is not as full and my color vision seems to be relatively okay right now, it's weird. It's like my color vision is sometimes worse and sometimes better. Usually on the worse side. I don't know why that is. But taking color blindness tests, I absolutely do have color blindness, and it has caused a lot of issues in other games that I have played. Final Fantasy XIV. I have had some very specific troubles due to color blindness. Don't let the red hit the top because that will penalize you and I believe actually kick you out of the hacker minigame. So destroy those reds before they get to the top for sure.
Hurry up, Lummox!
Calm down, Helga. I'm going as fast as I can. Those hacker minigames aren't exactly fast. Alright, I haven't been able to figure out the distinguishing factor yet, but
That was okay.
you can tell that some of the hypershot targets will be more of a swing and some will be more of a drag. I'm not sure what the distinguishing factor is. I think it's the speed of rotation. It seems like the ones that will drag you to them spin faster. So I guess slow ones you can expect to swing. But I wish it was a little bit more obviously distinct, like maybe one moving at all and the other completely stationary. Or spinning at all and the other stationary. But yeah, you can see on the bottom right the number of green you need to collect in order to clear a level, and how many stages there are in the hacking minigame. Yeah, so far so good. It's going slowly enough that I'm able to take the time to forcibly distinguish the red and green. Eventually it's going to start getting a lot worse for me though. I think there may also be a contribution from my capture setup, because I do have a new capture setup since the last time I played this game, which does seem to render out colors a little bit more distinctly, which helps. Or at least in a way which I am more easily able to distinguish. So yeah, clearing the VR training gets us our titanium bolt.
Alrighty, we'll just take those gadgets and be on our way.
Oh yeah, the little man is cocky now. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe you'd like to meet Helga on the wrestling mat, hmm? We'll see how cocky you are, twisted up like a wet noodle.
Maybe next time.
Pansies.
Now we're not done yet with the training, because we still have a skill point to get, which cannot be gotten on your first attempt. Head in one more time, and our goal is to beat this in under 50 seconds, Helga's best time. And I have already completely screwed this up, but we'll see how it goes. Thankfully, on subsequent attempts, you don't need to do the hacker puzzles again, which is the only reason why this is possible now. Oh, this is going absolutely terribly. Oh yeah, I should probably just start over. Oh my goodness, I have fallen apart immediately and I just cannot get it back together. Oh well, we can treat this as a practice run. It's fine. Also, does... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna... I'll be back on the successful attempt.
I guess.
Third time's the charm, we got it. Well, I guess second attempt, since the first one you literally can't get it. Not bad at all, I didn't have to cut anything. Alright, well, unfortunately, Helga's VR training took long enough that I don't think we actually have time to do Dax today, so change of plans. I was planning on saving this for later, but what do you say we spend the rest of the episode doing the Qwark Vid-Comic 2 we picked up? And yes, doing all the Qwark Vid-Comics is required to beat the game, so this is not optional. We have to do it at some point, so since we have time and we're here, let's do it now. Arriba Amoeba.
Qwark Comic Episode 2, Arriba Amoeba. A new evil was gathering in the shadowy swamps of Blackwater City. A horrific breed of monsters known as amoeboids, born in the laboratories of a twisted scientist named Dr. Nefarious.
To think, they called me insane, Lawrence. We'll see who's insane when my pets have exterminated all life on this miserable planet.
Well, that should clear things right up, sir. When Captain Qwark encountered the amoeboids for the first time, he immediately executed Emergency Response Plan number 2.
Hey, wait just a minute.
Qwark then proceeded to stall for time while he coordinated the city's defenses from the women's restroom at Galaxy Burger.
Give me that thing, you lying no good. Right. Now where were we? From the moment I touched down, I knew the situation called for a head-on assault. Without hesitation, I rushed to do heroic battle with the monstrous amoeboid horde.
Lawrence is the best character in this game. Lawrence is the absolute best character. And thankfully, he's not underrated. The community seems to adore him, as they should.
Press X while I'm in the air near a wall to see my awesome wall kick move.
So yeah, all the amoeboids in Blackwater City were originally created and put there by Dr. Nefarious. They have still been a threat to this day because of Dr. Nefarious. So he's had an impact even in the first game, even though he wasn't really active at the time. Truly an evil, evil mad genius. Alright, as before, as with the previous vidcomic, we are going for all 100 Qwark tokens, as it will get us a titanium bolt. There is also, as usual, a health upgrade to pick up in this stage. There's one in every single vidcomic, and they do persist between vidcomics. So it is more than worth getting all of them, because it'll make later vidcomics a lot easier. And there will, of course, also be a skill point for getting under a certain time, which I actually found a little bit harder in practice than the first vidcomic. But since I practice it, hopefully it won't go too miserably. Alright, our gun in this stage is in fact a flamethrower, because it is very good at exterminating amoeboids. Now let's go ahead and drop straight down, get those tokens, wait for the elevator to come back down so we can grab it. And let's get moving. Okay, we are at 56. Jump up this way, actually, to get the health extension for the stage. We're at 57. Is that all of them so far? I want to say it is. 61. And 62. I think we're on pace to get them all. I can't think of any that I would have missed by this point. But then again, we are getting a little bit close to the end of the stage already, so I'm a little bit nervous. Another destroyable wall over here, leading to another 10 Qwark token, up to 78. I missed a 10er, didn't I? I know exactly which one I missed. I know exactly which one I missed. Unfortunate that we have to start the stage completely over, but I know exactly which one I missed. Oh, goodness. And And that's one I tried to make sure in practice that I knew to always get without forgetting. And yet I ended up forgetting it. It's funny, because the one where you wall jump off of the pink sign when you're above the city, that's the one I kept missing in practice. So it's funny to see that the one I miss has switched over. Alright, there's the one I missed. Now let's go through the whole stage. We've still got the health upgrade, I believe. Yeah, we're at 7, so we should be good. Alright, come to me platform. Let's get the one I was missing in practice. Yeah, I made very sure in practice that I remembered to get that one. Apparently, I was so certain about trying to make sure that was the one I didn't miss that I forgot about the earlier one. Okay, but we should be well on pace now. I don't think we've missed any. It helps that the single Qwark tokens are usually just on screen on the main path, or they will, at least one will exist on the main path and lead you to the rest. No, wait, hang on. This is the number I had before at this point, isn't it? Oh goodness, there's so many tokens to keep track of. I totally did get it my first try, didn't I? I totally did. What the hell? Wait. 78, okay. I think we're good. God! Keeping track of these tokens. Why am I having trouble with this? There's 80, 81, 2. There should be one more 10 right up here. Okay, no, we definitely have all of them. We're good. We've got it from here. Just get these last 5, which will be on this elevator shaft going up. And amazingly, we only missed out on the skill point by about 33 seconds.
His amoeboid army defeated, Dr. Nefarious had no choice but to flee Blackwater City in disgrace.
You've not seen the last of me. I will have my vengeance if it takes 1,000 years!
Dr. Nefarious was right about one thing. He and Qwark would meet again, and sooner than he realized. For a true hero like Captain Qwark will stop at nothing in the name of justice.
What? I held my breath.
Qwark, oh my god, did you really just hang on to it the whole way? Nefarious looks sure different in that Vid-Comic, doesn't he? I wonder. Alright then, let's head back in and get that skill point. The time you need to get the skill point is 2 minutes 10 seconds. We beat it by 9 seconds. Oh, even with a pretty major mistake on that elevator, I got it. Not first try, mind you. No, that was absolutely not first try. I decided to cut out the failures, but it didn't take that long. That was like my 5th or 6th attempt? Not bad. Helps that I practiced a lot, because I knew it was gonna be bad. All right then, with that, next time on Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal, I think it is time for us to head out to Planet Dax to track down Dr. Nefarious', apparently he's making a super weapon there? That sounds worrying indeed, so let's go see if we can put a stop to that. I'll see everyone next time for that.